I married a wealthy heiress. But little did I know, the second day after the wedding, the maid woke me up to sweep the floor. Does a rich family even need their son-in-law to sweep floors? Are they trying to give me a hard time right after we got married? Or is the maid picking on me on the master's behalf? When I opened the door, I was completely dumbfounded. Why is the whole floor covered with bank cards? Son-in-law, these were prepared in advance by the old madam. I didn't want to delay the auspicious time, so I came to wake you up. Seeing I still looked confused. Oh, right. You probably don't know our local custom, son-in-law. On the morning of the second day after the wedding, the mother-in-law is supposed to let the son-in-law sweep up money. The old madam thought that was too much trouble, so she just prepared a whole stack of cards instead. You just need to sweep them symbolically. What kind of weird custom is this? Oh my God, can I do this every day? Sweep money every morning. Oh, wait, no. Sweep bank cards. Who would ever stay in bed then? Who would ever have morning grumpiness? I took the broom and swept all the cards on the hallway outside the bedroom into the dustpan. I had no idea how much money was in each card. Even if each card only had 10,000 yen, these dozens of cards would add up to hundreds of thousands. Son-in-law, the old madam said the pin is your birthday. Keep them safe. Before I could say anything, the door of the opposite bedroom was opened. A breathtakingly beautiful face appeared in front of me. Morning. Come on. She glanced at the stack in Aunt Zhang's hand. That was almost too big to hold. Don't be shy. Keep them, spend it however you like. Then she walked into the master bedroom. I wasn't being shy at all. I was just about to take them just now. You cut me off. When Aunt Zhang handed them over again, I took them without any hesitation at all. I carried the cards back to the bedroom and put them on the table, getting ready to wash up and change clothes. From the memories in my head, I found out the original owner had the same major as me, and both of us were graduate students from top domestic universities. It's just that after the original owner graduated, he chose to stay at the university as a lecturer, while I had no choice but to work at a private enterprise. The original owner had 3 days of marriage leave, so he didn't need to go to work. I can spend these 3 days going through the courseware he made before, so I won't make mistakes when I teach students later. I actually really love this job the original owner had. Not only do you get weekends off, all other holidays are fully paid, plus winter and summer vacations. There are no 8 a.m. classes, so I can sleep in before going to work. And there's no endless meetings either. I can go home straight if there are no classes in the afternoon. All the time at night is completely my own. In my past life, I didn't get to stay at the university.
Do you think I didn't want to?
I couldn't stay because of all kinds of restrictions. Thank you, original owner. Thank you so much. While I was washing up, I heard noises coming from the next room. I stuck my head out of the bathroom while brushing my teeth and saw the woman had already walked out of the walk-in closet. Hurry up and finish washing up. Go downstairs for breakfast. Okay. What Fu Yunxiao just said made me feel like we've been living together for a really long time. Actually, before today, the original owner and Fu Yunxiao had only met twice. The first meeting was at the engagement ceremony. The second meeting was at the wedding. During breakfast, Fu Yunshu acted like I was completely invisible. She didn't talk to me even once the whole time. After she finished eating, she put a bank card on the dining table. Your allowance will be transferred to this card from now on. Keep it for your personal use. It's registered under your ID card. Wow, no wonder she's a female CEO. The classic allowance scene is already happening. As long as the pay is good, forget about her ignoring me. I wouldn't even mind not coming home at all. Fu Yunshu went to work right after she said that. I took the card and went back to my room. I put it together with the cards I swept up. This morning, I thought for a second, then picked it up again and tried to link it to my mobile banking app. Sure enough, it linked successfully. The young lady really thinks of everything. Everyone uses mobile payment now. A card under my ID is easy to link to all kinds of apps. 2 million? That means my monthly allowance is 2 million. Oh my God, why would I even need to work? Now, I wasn't just curious about this one card. Just to test it out, I took one of the cards I swept up this morning, entered the card number and linked it successfully too. That means the cards from my mother-in-law are also registered under the original owner's ID, 600,000 yuan per card. With so many cards, the total must be over 10 million, right? All of them have 600,000 yuan each. Now I get it. This old lady just loves the number 6, huh? Just for good luck. I owe the original owner an apology. All this money is mine now. After I link all these cards to my account, I put them back in the drawer. I decide to go out for a walk. Take a look at this beautiful world. Sure enough, the whole world looks amazing when you're rich. As for the course materials I plan to study this morning, they can wait for now. No rush at the moment. I grab my phone. Sir, would you like me to arrange a car for you? Oh! The original owner used to drive to work a lot. I do have a driver's license, though, but I've never driven ever since I got it. For my own safety, yeah, I'm heading out. Please arrange it for me. Uncle Liu, drive to Fengyuan Plaza. Actually, I didn't make any appointments with anyone. I just want to go to the most bustling mall nearby for a stroll. Experience the feeling of buying whatever you like, without checking the price tag first. If transmigrating into a book counts as an experience, then I'll take advantage of all perks that come with my identity as the son-in-law of the Fu family and enjoy my life to the fullest in this lifetime. Do whatever I feel like doing. Sir, this mall is owned by our family. Should I notify the staff here in advance? No need, I'm just looking around casually. This building has 28 floors in total. Starting from the 8th floor, all floors are rented to companies as office spaces. The 7th floor and below are the mall area. B1 and B2 are parking lots. Floors 1 to 7 house many luxury brand stores, as well as supermarkets, baby supply stores, indoor amusement parks, restaurants, bookstores, cinemas, gyms, clothing stores, cat cafes, and more. The entire mall is decorated very luxuriously. I see a Car 4S shop right after I walk in. I'm just about to go in and check it out, when a couple walks towards me. Mr. Wen, what are you doing here? I calmly search my memory for a second. This guy is Jiang Hao, a colleague of the original owner. His wife's due date is in a little over a month. They shared an office back at school, but Jiang Ho rarely comes to the office, so I'm usually the only one using it. That's why Jiang Hao always thinks I'm taking advantage of him. I find Jiang Hao's question kind of weird. Where else would I be if not here? Aren't you on marriage leave to get married back home? Also, you didn't invite any colleagues from school to your wedding. So many people guess your wife is too embarrassing to show around. That's why you didn't invite anyone. Everyone's been talking about your wife. Wondering what kind of person she is? That's true. The original owner never told his colleagues anything about his marriage. No one knew who he married. He thought it was his own private business. Besides, even if he said his wife was Fu Yunshu, no one would believe him anyway. Also, the original owner kept a low profile normally, so everyone thought he was a young guy from an ordinary family. But actually, his family is also one of the top wealthy families in Haicheng. All the guests at their wedding were big shots from the business circle and wealthy families. They didn't invite colleagues, mainly because they'd only worked at the school for half a month and didn't know anyone well there. A few school leaders did come to the wedding, though. My wife is from Jing City. We didn't go back to my hometown. Oh! Then why isn't your wife with you? You're supposed to have marriage leave after getting married, right? Why does she still have to go to work? Her company is obviously not legit. They don't even give marriage leave. When my wife and I got married, besides the 3-day marriage leave, we also took annual leave to go to Bali for our honeymoon. You guys didn't plan a honeymoon, did you? Such a waste of your good looks. Too bad your family isn't well off. You shouldn't be here right now. You should be somewhere with nice scenery. Spending your honeymoon with your new wife. All right, I get what he's implying now. He's prying into my private life non-stop. Just to show off his own superiority by comparison. Yeah, she has to work. She said she has an international meeting this morning to negotiate an order worth over 10 million. I can't really take up her time, can I? So I came out to walk around alone. As for when we have kids later, we can hire a maternity nurse and even a nanny after the confinement period. You guys must have already picked a confinement center, right? When you're out and about, you make your own identity. Even though I have no idea what Fu Yunshu is busy with at work today, it doesn't stop me from making stuff up. We're a wealthy family. Of course we can afford a maternity nurse and a nanny. Why would we need to take care of the kid ourselves? These casual words of mine stung Jiang Hao's wife deeply. Her face instantly fell. Not yet, I'm still looking. I'm out today to buy some kids' clothes. All right, Teacher Wen, let's chat later. We're gonna check out the 2nd floor. Sure, bye. After they left, I also planned to go to the baby supply store. I wanted to buy some baby gifts for my childhood best friend's wife who just finished her postpartum confinement. I only remembered this after bumping into Zhang Hao just now. The original owner had a childhood best friend whose wife just finished her confinement. What I didn't expect was that I ran into Zhang Hao and his wife again at the baby supply store. I pretended I didn't see them and kept browsing on my own. This baby supply store is pretty big, so I headed straight to another section to avoid running into them and listening to his snarky remarks. I spent over 100,000 at the baby store and left my best friend's address for delivery. Then I planned to check out the gold jewelry store. Maybe for the original owner. She'd gotten luxury gifts from family elders since she was little, and other expensive stuff. So she wasn't into gold jewelry at all. But I'm not her. I never thought I'd ever be able to afford as much gold as I want. So I picked a gold lock for my best friend's kid, and a gold bracelet for myself. I didn't plan on buying clothes or stuff like that. We have way too many in the walk-in closet at home. I'll buy those later. It was only a little past 11 when I got home. I took a shower, and when I got out, I just changed into loungewear when an unexpected person called me. Winten, why did you buy so much stuff for the kid today? Yeah, do you guys like it? You totally got exactly what I wanted. That toy car is so useful. Even I want to play with it. I also bought a gold lock for the kid. I'll bring it over when I visit you tomorrow. Oh, you shouldn't have spent so much. Oh, right, how was last night, huh? How was it? Oh, you're so nosy. We slept in separate rooms last night. Why would you sleep in separate rooms? You just got married and you're already sleeping apart. When are you going to build your relationship then? What are you even dragging your feet for? I'm serious, you didn't get married on a prenuptial agreement or anything. There's no deal that you'll divorce later. So you gotta live your married life properly. You can't just let Fu Yunshu fool around outside, right? I don't believe Fu Yunshu would do that. Those few words rendered me speechless. Right, it's not a marriage of convenience. If we can make it work, we should... I thought back for a second. The original novel never specified when the original owner started sharing a room with Fu Yunshu, when she got into the car accident, how their relationship turned out later, if they ever fell in love with each other. None of these key details were written in. I thought about it for a long time after hanging up. I think everything is a fresh start now. I'll just go at my own pace and follow my heart. In the afternoon, I took my books and laptop to the study. I noticed that besides Fu Yunshu's work area in the study, there was another space that looked newly set up. Sir, every floor of the house has a study. Miss considered that your work might require you to use a study often, and she thought it'd be inconvenient for you to go up and down the stairs all the time. So she had this second-floor study redecorated. Miss usually works here. The other half of the space is for you. Turns out Fu Yunshu even thought of this, so I walked right over to my area without holding back and set down my laptop and books. Aunt Zhang put down the juice and left, leaving me alone in the study to study. I looked through the professional knowledge the original owner learned. It's almost the same as what I learned, so I'm not unfamiliar with the content in the books at all. After all, I got scholarships all through college. I think I'm totally capable of teaching freshmen. I only graduated from grad school 2 months ago, and I've only been on the job for half a month. It's mid-September right now, exactly when freshmen start school. The freshmen have already done half a month of military training, and they're about to start formal classes soon. But to avoid making mistakes, I decided to practice giving a lecture. First floor living room. After Yunshu got off work and came home, "Where is Sir?" "He's in the study upstairs. Sir is being so hardworking. I went to bring him a drink just now. He was practicing giving a lecture. Fu Yunshu didn't seem interested in what I was doing at all. Please call him down. I'm taking him to meet a friend. Does Sir need to dress formally? I can prepare clothes for him. No need, just casual is fine." "Sir, Miss is back. She said to ask you to change your clothes. She's taking you to meet a friend." "Okay, I'll be right there. I've practiced enough in front of the mirror, but it still feels a little off." Hearing Aunt Zhang say that, I had to tidy up quickly and walk out of the study. It must be a close friend of the young lady. "You don't need to dress too formally. The young lady said you can dress casually." "All right, thanks, Aunt Zhang." I went back to the bedroom. Mid-September in Jingxi is still pretty hot, hearing the sound of my footsteps coming downstairs. Our wedding was yesterday. A lawyer friend of mine had something come up and couldn't make it, So he asked me to treat him to a meal today, and told me to bring you along. I've got nothing to do anyway. Might as well go. I also want to get to know more of his friends and family. I need to figure out who he's on bad terms with first, so I can be more alert about the car accident issue. Were you home all day today? No, I went to Fengyuan Mall to walk around this morning. Bought some gifts for my childhood friend's kid. The car soon arrived at the entrance of a quiet, small courtyard. The sign hanging at the door reads Zushu Private Kitchen. This is a home-style restaurant. The owner is from Haicheng. The Haicheng-style dishes he cooks are super authentic. You'll probably like it. Let's get off. They're waiting inside. How many other people are there besides us two? 2 people. They are a couple. You'll probably recognize them when you see them. Huh? A couple I know. Come on, go inside and you'll find out. You are the Leiyu couple. They are super famous influencers online. Their joint account is named Leiyu Couple, adding up their accounts across all platforms. They have over 20 million followers. The woman is Wang Yu. She works as a lawyer. She specially shares all kinds of legal knowledge online and analyzes various cases. She also provides free legal aid to people in need. The man is Ren Lei. He used to be a certified public accountant. Then he became a full-time stay-at-home dad. Besides taking care of the kid, he films his daily parenting routines and does live stream selling. Thank goodness, thank goodness. I was scrolling short videos during my study break this afternoon. Introduce us to each other, won't you? This is my husband. Wenchen, I don't think I need to introduce you two to him, right? Hello, brother-in-law. Hello, you two. I'm super familiar with you guys. I even follow your account. Really? Oh, wow. That's so nice of you, haha. When you held your wedding yesterday, Wang Yu was in court representing a client. I went to Jiangcheng because my grandpa got sick, so I couldn't make it back in time. We heard from other friends that Mr. Wen is super handsome. Seeing you today, you really are as handsome as they said. Yunshu is so lucky. Right. I'm really happy. It felt like something tugged at my heart. This is the first time I've ever seen him blush. Let's order food, see what else you want to eat. Whenever anyone starts dating or gets married, we add their partner to our group chat. We get together once in a while, plan hiking, camping, and other activities. I'll add you to the group later. We can hang out together later. Sure. After saying goodbye to the couple, we got back in the car. These two love going out in their free time, so they know a lot of fun places. If you don't know where to go for your honeymoon, you can talk to Renlei about it. Or if you have somewhere you want to go, just tell me. Honeymoon? I almost thought I was hearing things. How did we start talking about honeymoons all of a sudden? Besides, are we actually going on a honeymoon? The two of us going on a honeymoon? Won't we just sit there awkwardly staring at each other? Mom arranged it. I already contacted your school. The administration helped you get a month off. I just haven't had time to tell you yet. Oh my God, this mother-in-law is an absolute angel. I was too shocked to say a word. That's so awesome. That night I was so excited about the 1-month holiday. I couldn't fall asleep, so I didn't wake up until 11 a.m. the next day. After washing up, I put on a set of clean and comfortable clothes. I asked the driver to take me straight to my childhood friend's house. I have a last-minute business trip. I'll be back tomorrow. Pack your stuff these 2 days. Our flight to Gangcheng is tomorrow afternoon. I was totally blown away. He already booked the tickets. His efficiency is off the charts. I said I had no objections last night. Told him to arrange whatever he wanted. I didn't expect the first stop would be Gangcheng. That works. Gangcheng is pretty bustling. I've been wanting to check it out anyway. Unfortunately, though, I just got back from lunch at my childhood friend's place when I got a call from my mother-in-law's side. Sir, the old lady fell down. She's in the hospital right now. I hung up the phone and rushed over immediately. When I arrived, my mother-in-law was already wheeled into the operating room. Sir, the old lady went for a walk in the garden after lunch. She saw a stray cat by the wall corner. She felt bad for it and wanted to pick it up. It rained the night before last, so the puddle by the wall corner was still wet. The old lady stepped on it and slipped. We got her examined just now. The doctor said her right arm is fractured. Her right leg also got scratched by a stone. She needs surgery for treatment. Sigh, luckily she didn't hit her head. And no other parts of her body are injured. Otherwise, we'd never be able to answer to the first miss. Even I felt the pain just hearing that. The old lady is already up in age, and no one was accompanying her when she went to the old mansion's backyard. She slipped all of a sudden and broke her arm. It must have hurt like hell at that moment. Normally, the mansion staff should be way more careful than this. I never thought they'd let my mother-in-law break her arm like this. Right now, my travel-loving father-in-law is still on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean, and Fu Yunshu is away on a business trip. Even if we notify her now, she can only get back on the afternoon flight. As the first person to arrive on the scene, I have to hold the staff and housekeeper accountable. With the old lady falling like this, how much suffering does she have to go through? Why didn't anyone help the old lady carry the cat back then? For a wealthy family like theirs, even just the yard cleaning staff, they already hired dozens of people. Where were all the yard staff at that time? How did they let a stray cat hang around the yard? And why wasn't the puddle by the wall corner cleaned up in time? Someone always accompanies her normally. But when the old lady went to the garden today, the staff accompanying her suddenly had diarrhea, so she left for just a little while. I was holding a meeting for everyone back then. A meeting? What kind of meeting? I've heard of morning meetings, weekly summary meetings, end-of-month meetings. I never knew household staff have meetings after lunch. And I've never seen housekeeper Joe hold a meeting for the staff either. Huh? Oh, the second madam said the old lady's birthday is coming up, and told us to secretly prepare a birthday banquet for her, to give her a surprise when the time comes. So I thought, while the old lady is going to take a nap after lunch, I'd hold a meeting to tell everyone about this. Second madam? Isn't that Fu Yunshu's second aunt? She's the mother of the female lead in the book. The background introduction in the book mentioned, back then to marry into the Fu family, she used all sorts of underhanded tactics. That's why she was never well liked in the Fu family after marriage. But after her daughter became the heir, her life got a lot better. Is she on good terms with my mother-in-law? Why would she secretly prepare a birthday banquet for the old lady? Still, you need to get your priorities straight. Your main task at the old mansion is to take good care of the old lady, isn't it? Other tasks should be handed to professional people. Is the Gu family short of money to hire extra staff? The second madam said, Second madam. Why do you only listen to her? Does everything she says have to be right? The in-operation sign made me really anxious while waiting. I thought since the first miss isn't here, you wouldn't care about these things at all, sir. So I didn't think too much about it. Sir looks really angry. Am I going to lose my job soon? He really deserves to be the son-in-law personally picked by the old lady. He truly cares about the old lady. Facing my questions, Housekeeper Song could only force a smile. We thought at the time, this is for the good of the old lady. That's why we listened to the second madam. We didn't overthink it. Who knew such a coincidence would happen? Coincidence. There's no such thing as that many coincidences. Isn't Fu Yunshu's cousin in the book? Exactly the second madam's daughter. After the cousin became the new heir, the second madam started throwing her weight around. Thinking about it this way, I even suspect that car crash is related to the second madam. If it's really related to them, is the second madam already starting to make trouble now? From what I remember, the original owner did a lot of good deeds. He must have been a warm-hearted and just person. So could my death be because I found out something, or saw something I shouldn't have. So someone with bad intentions wanted to kill me. It's not that I'm assuming the worst of second uncle's family. After all, when Fu Yunxiao had that car crash, their family benefited the most from it. If my suspicion is correct, me holding people accountable right now, if found out by the second madam's informants, they might start targeting me from now on. I'm afraid I'll end up as badly as the original character. I can't expose my real identity. Fine, I'll be more careful next time. No matter what happens, prioritize the old lady first. She must have someone by her side at all times. Every corner of the yard has to be cleaned up thoroughly. What's done is done. We can only wait outside the operating room for now. Did you tell Fu Yunxiao? I already called the eldest miss. She's already on her way back? It felt like an entire century had passed. The old lady was finally wheeled out of the OR by doctors. The lead surgeon is Fu Yunshu's classmate. Of course he knows me. Don't worry, Mr. Wen. The surgery wasn't complicated at all. It's just a fracture. We put in 3 screws. The old lady went through a bit of pain. She needs to rest a lot later and recover properly for a period of time. Thanks for your hard work, Dr. Pei. I'll go check on the old lady first. After I walked into the ward, I walked to the bed and glanced at the old lady. She hadn't woken up yet at that time. There's an IV needle inserted in her hand. She's on an IV drip right now, besides me and housekeeper Feng in the ward. There are also 2 maids and 1 caregiver. Don't let too many people crowd around the patient. It will affect the patient's rest. You guys go wait in the living room outside first. After waiting for quite some time, the old lady finally woke up. Don't worry. No one goes through life without a few bumps and bruises. I heard fractures ward off bad luck, you know. Just think of it as warding off a disaster for yourself. You'll be fine after resting for a while. Looking at the old lady, I feel like she's warmer than my own biological mom. Mom, you're really taking this well. I can't help but think of my own mom from my past life. If my mom fell and got a fracture, she would definitely say right after waking up, "It's all because you guys are so useless. If you had bought me a nice house, would I have fallen at all? I have such a tough life. I've worked so hard my whole life. Not a single one of my kids is filial. Speaking of biological moms, though, I still haven't met the original character's real parents till now. They got divorced when the original character was 6 years old. Then they both quickly remarried and started new families. The original character lived with his father and stepmother. The relationship with both sides was just so-so. They both showed up at the wedding, though, but they each brought their new spouses and kids. Mom, you lie down and rest properly. I'll go arrange for the kitchen to send you some food. You need more nourishing food right now. No need, we have chefs and maids at home. They'll send food over by themselves soon, don't worry about it. Just sit here and chat with me. You guys are going on your honeymoon tomorrow, right? I heard your first stop is Hong Kong. Let me tell you about the things I encountered when I was in Hong Kong back then. Mom, look at what condition you're in right now. How can we go on our honeymoon? I happen to have a month of vacation. I'll stay home and take care of you. This old lady is really one of a kind. She doesn't even want her kids waiting on her when she's sick. Instead, she's telling us to go on our honeymoon as planned. That's no good. We finally took a month off for the wedding. How can we just cancel it like that? It's just a fracture, right? There are maids taking care of me. I don't need you guys for anything. It's fine. I still have winter and summer vacations. What's more important than spending time with family? When you get better, we'll have plenty of chances later. It's no big deal if we skip the honeymoon trip. I was already dreading how awkward it'd be going with Fu Yunshu anyway. Now I have the perfect excuse to get out of it. When Fu Yunshu arrived, he saw us chatting through the ward's glass window. He had no idea what I said. It made the old lady lying on the hospital bed laugh nonstop. You're here. Mom, how are you feeling? Does it hurt? I'm fine, I'm doing great. It's just a small surgery. I've been through all kinds of hardships. This is nothing. That's right. I quietly walked out of the room. To give the mother and daughter some privacy, I just sat down in the living room. How did she fall all of a sudden? How are you all even doing your jobs? You can't even clean up the sewage in the yard properly. It's the second madam. I could recognize her voice immediately. The second madam is really young. She looks like she's barely in her 40s. You take really good care of your skin, second aunt. How's your mom doing? She just woke up a little while ago. I looked outside. The sun is almost setting. We haven't even eaten dinner yet. The family will send food over soon. Come on, I'll go take a look. Man, when people get old, falling down is really such a suffering. This woman looks really kind. She speaks really softly and gently, too. It's way different from what I imagined. Sis-in-law, how did you fall? Was there no one around you at that time? The old lady was talking to Fu Yunshu just now. Sit down, come on, sit here. I hurried over as soon as I heard the news. We made pork rib soup at home today. It's being kept warm right now. So I brought some over for you. Aren't we supposed to eat the matching part to heal better? Drink more of this soup. Eat some meat too, so your bones heal faster. Smell it, doesn't it smell good? You're so thoughtful. This soup smells so appetizing already. These two must get along pretty well normally. Otherwise, the second madam wouldn't have rushed over here so anxiously to bring soup. Was my previous analysis a little one-sided? Wenchen hasn't eaten yet. Your second mom is here to watch over things. I'm not hungry. Hurry up and go eat. Come on, let's go eat first. What do you feel like eating? Anything works, as long as it fills me up. I'm not a picky eater. Fu Yunshu, are you sure you want to eat at this place? Yeah, this one. Let's go in and try it. Young Miss, Young Master. What would you like to order? Uncle Lin, make a few of your signature dishes. And bring a pot of tea, too. Got it. Who owns this restaurant? The guy just now isn't just the chef here. He's also the owner of this place. He's my grandpa's apprentice. He used to be the head chef at a fancy restaurant. Then some stuff happened later. He quit and opened his own restaurant. My grandpa covered half the startup costs for him. Oh, so your grandpa used to be a chef. I bet there's a story behind this. The store looks really unassuming from the outside, but the interior decor and price point are actually pretty high. Grandpa was indeed a chef. He caught her eye with his cooking skills. That's all in the past now. No need to bring it up. Looks like something unpleasant happened back then. Forget it, I won't ask about it. Coming through, your food's here. Enjoy your meal, you two. Thanks, Uncle Lin. Try it. The food here is really good. All the meat and veggies here are the freshest ingredients you can get. The veggies are grown on our own farm. No pesticides or chemical fertilizers. The meat is top quality, too. If you're worried about food safety, come here from now on. Okay. On the way back, I hesitated for a long time before speaking up. Let's cancel our trip to Gangcheng tomorrow. Mom's in the hospital after all. It's not right for us to go on a trip right now. Yeah, fine, we won't go then. When we got back to the ward, the old lady was already asleep. The old lady chatted with the second madam for a long time. She's probably tired. So she went to bed early. You two head back home. Don't worry about anything. The hospital director sent 2 professional caregivers over just now. They'll take turns watching over the old lady. You can rest easy. Wang Yu and a few others asked me to go to a bar. You coming? Nah, I don't drink. I'm gonna head back and rest. Okay then. I'll ask Uncle Lu to come pick you up. Uncle Lu is nearby right now. He'll be here in a few minutes. Okay, got it. Don't drink too much, okay? And don't drive after you drink. The evening breeze was cool and nice. It blew away the stuffy heat in the air. Grandpa said you only feel happy when someone cares about you. I think I'm starting to feel that little bit of happiness now. Her eyelashes fluttered slightly. She responded in a soft voice. Okay, I got it. Uncle Lu arrived really quickly. He waited until I got in the car before driving off himself. At the bar, a few people saw her walk in. They hurried to make space for her. Hey, you're here. There you are. We've all been waiting for you, Busy Bee. It's so hard to catch you free these days. You have to drink a few more glasses today, no matter what. My husband told me to drink less. Did you come to the bar just to eat fruit? What, you already start listening to everything your husband says. Drinking is bad for your health. You should drink less too. Oh, then we shouldn't meet at bars anymore in the future. Let's just go to bubble tea shops instead. We can even bring a cup back for your husband on the way home. I didn't expect that the second day after my marriage leave ended. I got a phone call from Jiang Hao. Ms. Wen, why did you ask for leave? I'm taking a month off for my honeymoon. Whether I actually get to go or not doesn't need to be any of his business. I didn't expect him to totally lose it right away. Ms. Wen, you're taking leave right when the semester starts. The director asked me and another teacher to cover your classes. Do you have any idea how much extra burden you've put on us? I really never thought about this issue at all. But everyone needs to take leave sometimes, right? Besides, this was all arranged by the school leaders. I didn't force this workload on you. Sorry about that. I had no idea the director would assign my classes to you. I can talk to the other teachers and ask someone else to cover Jiang Hao's classes. Cut the crap, you definitely did this on purpose. You just saw I'm about to take paternity leave with my wife, and you're scared you'll lose out by covering my classes later, right? I have no idea which top leader you pulled strings with to secretly apply for leave now and deliberately dump your classes on me. I pulled strings and deliberately dumped my classes on him. He's making malicious assumptions without even knowing the full story. What a total jerk. Son-in-law, what are you doing? After I picked Grandma up from the hospital this morning, I've been staying at the old family house the whole time. Mom, let me explain what happened. Jiang Hao called me out of the blue this morning. He didn't just assume I pulled strings for leave. He also claimed I deliberately dumped all my classes on him. Who does he think he is? How can he talk about you like that? Geez, can't he talk things through properly? It's not like the class schedules can't be adjusted. Wait up, I'll stand up for you and fix this. Lao Shu, you handled this really poorly. My son-in-law takes a little leave. You could have just notified people quietly. Now the whole school knows he got his leave approved through a top leader. And why did you have to assign his classes to someone who's about to take paternity leave with his wife? I'm not asking for special treatment either. But you know as well as I do, my niece finally got married after all these years. They need time to build their relationship, right? How else are they going to have a baby? The young couple are still sleeping in separate rooms right now. Tell me, who else will worry about this if I don't? Besides, our Fu group donates 50 million yuan to the school every year. Is it really too much to let my son-in-law take a little leave? Just give the 2 substitute teachers a bigger bonus that'll fix it. Is this problem really that hard to solve? All right, get someone to rearrange the class arrangements. Don't worry, Principal Shu will get this sorted properly. I used to hate people who pulled strings for favors, but to make sure my 1-month leave goes smoothly and stress-free, when I get back to work, I'll get some small gifts for the 2 substitute teachers as a thank you. Mom, let me go for a walk with you. It's not hot today. Let's go out and walk around a bit. Sure, that sounds good. It's cloudy today. There's no sun at all. It's perfect for going out for a stroll. The Fu family's old house is in a pretty quiet area, but it's not far from places like the school and the hospital. I held Grandma's arm and walked slowly along the quiet, scenic small path. Chen, I know you 2 have been sleeping in separate rooms. You don't have to explain. I know all about it. This must be all Yunshu's idea. She's been busy these past few days. And I just got out of the hospital, too. When she comes over tonight, I'll definitely give her a piece of my mind. Who sleeps in separate rooms right after getting married? That's totally unreasonable. You 2 are staying here tonight. You'll sleep in her old bedroom? No way, I'm fine with sleeping in separate rooms. It was the original owner of this body who suggested this first. If we blame this all on Fu Yunshu now, won't we get caught when she comes back and talks about it? Little did I know my silence was taken as you being too good-tempered and always indulging her. Too embarrassed to speak up for yourself. I'll make her apologize to you tonight. Mom, you don't have to do that. We only met once before we got married. We barely know each other at all. Plus, she's super busy with work. We can take things slow, there's no rush. No need for an apology. Fu Yunshin didn't do anything wrong to me. You 2 aren't in a rush. But I am. Look, your dad and I are getting old. We just want to be surrounded by grandchildren. And your dad, too. If he gets a grandkid to hold, he won't keep thinking about traveling all the time. It's just because we're getting on in years. We wouldn't be rushing you like this otherwise. We used to be pretty open-minded elders. We used to think as long as our kid is happy, that's all that matters. But the older we get, the more we feel like we have unfinished business. It just feels like something's missing. We don't have a royal throne to pass down in this family, but we do have a lot of assets. We can't just let all that fall into the hands of outsiders, right? That's actually right. The Fu family is one of the top wealthy clans in Beijing. They do have a ton of assets to pass down. The old lady and Mr. Fu only have 1 daughter by their side. Of course, they have a lot to consider. Too bad in the original novel, all this family property ended up going to the second branch anyway, Mom. I know what you're getting at. Oh, come on, I'm not forcing you to take a stance right now. I just want you to take this marriage seriously. You don't get married thinking that you'll just get divorced the second things get tough. Married couples are supposed to work things out together, right? Don't get mad if I speak my mind bluntly. In our family, having kids is a must. You have any idea how many people are coveting our family fortune? His dad and I built this business from scratch. It wasn't easy getting to where we are today. Yun Shuxiao loved cooking with her grandpa. Back in elementary school, her dream was to be a chef. Her dad gave her a really long lecture about that. Ever since then, her dad deliberately limited her time with Grandpa. He drilled business knowledge into her head. All so she can take over the family business one day. I feel bad for her too. But you have to understand, this is a responsibility she has to shoulder. I sat there quietly, listening to her finish talking. My mind was all messed up with mixed feelings. The old lady said the family fortune was built by her and Mr. Fu from the ground up. So when it ended up in her cousin's hands later, was it really just because there was no one else to leave it to? No wonder when we ate at the Thai food stall the other day. When we brought up her grandpa, she looked a little upset. Probably left some childhood trauma, right? Fu Yungshu probably doesn't want to have kids either. For all these reasons, right? Mom, I get everything you said. We just got married. We need time to adjust first. Besides, having a baby isn't something you can rush. As for that sort of thing, neither of us is ready yet. I saw both of your premarital checkup reports. You're both perfectly healthy. You're young and full of passion. It's the perfect time to have a baby. Seeing the old lady wasn't joking around. I was totally mortified. Sure enough, Fu Yunshu was called back that night. You two go back to the room and bond a little. Even if you just chat, that's fine. Fu Yunshu didn't want to upset the old lady, so he stood up and gestured for me to go back to the room with him. I walked into the bedroom and plopped down on the sofa. I messed around on my phone while thinking about what just happened. At dinner tonight, the old lady shooed Fu Yunshu out for leaving me alone on our wedding night. Fu Yunshu didn't deny it. He didn't show any reaction either. He just listened carefully the whole time. He probably doesn't care. Who brought up sleeping in separate rooms, right? The old lady talked to you a lot today, huh? Yeah, I asked her to go for a walk with me. She told me a lot of stuff. We don't need to talk about the baby pressuring thing, right? You told the old lady I ignored you. I didn't. Mom came up with that herself. But you didn't explain it to her either, did you? So what? What do you want to do now? Keep sleeping in separate rooms. Or start fulfilling our spousal duties. That's not totally out of the question. I never even dated once in my past life. I never tried that sort of thing either. Fu Yunshu is so gorgeous. Why would I say no? We don't have to have kids, but we can still be intimate. We'll just use protection. Kids. Looks like the old lady even told you about the family inheritance thing. Are you trying to have a kid to secure your position? That's not what I meant. I was only talking about the spousal duties part. Forget it. I'll sleep on the couch today. We don't have to share a room anyway. I already told Mom. There's no rush for this. I regret it so much. Why did I agree just now? I just exposed my pervy nature completely. I don't plan on having kids for the next 2 years. Also, I never wanted to sleep in separate rooms in the first place. You were the one who suggested it. I respected your choice. If you're just going along with this to please my mom, you don't have to. I don't want to force you to do anything you don't want to. As for our marriage, you don't have to worry about anything. The marriage between the Wen and Fu families is tied to business interests. Listening to him explain all this, my scalp started tingling. I only transmigrated here to experience life anyway. I just want to live in the moment. The old lady didn't force me to say that. I was just chatting with Mom, and I think what she said makes sense. If you insist on thinking that way, there's nothing I can do about it. Besides, fulfilling marital obligations isn't something you can avoid forever. Unless we get divorced, we can't have a sexless marriage forever. Is she telling the truth? Or just brushing me off? I saw her staring straight at me. I made up my mind, pulled her straight into my arms and lifted her up, walked over and laid her gently on the bed. Noticed her body was stiff. Don't be nervous. We don't have any preparation today. I won't touch you. Let's wash up and go to bed. When I woke up in the morning, there was no one next to me. I came downstairs after washing up. Ah, Chen, you're awake. Come sit down. Did you sleep well last night? I slept pretty well. Today's Saturday. You two don't have to work. Go on a date. Our family has a really nice scenic spot. Let Yunshu take you there to have fun. All right, the old lady is getting on in years. For things I can agree to, I won't push back. As long as she's happy, I'll do anything. I thought no one could force her to do things she doesn't want to. But Fu Yunshu is a very filial person. I envy this kind of mother-daughter relationship. It's really nice. I stared at the street view outside the car window and fell into memories. Ever since I transmigrated here, the original owner's parents only texted me the day after we got married. You live so far away, no need to bring the new daughter-in-law back. We barely kept in touch after that. Actually, I crave family affection deep down, but the original owner's parents divorced very early. The original owner was pretty independent since childhood. The other day when I had nothing to do, I counted the wedding assets, given by the parents, which are worth over 100 million in cash. Besides cash flow, it also includes a lot of real estate and company shares. Even if I don't rely on the Fu family, I can live a carefree life for my whole life. Although the original owner wasn't close to her parents, they didn't hold back on what they were supposed to give. Then think about my own parents. Forget about supporting me. They didn't even pay for my college tuition. I earned all of it by working part-time. I even had to send money home after I started working. I didn't notice the car had already pulled into the scenic spot parking lot. What are you thinking about? We're here, get off! I patted my own face. Why am I always thinking about those useless things? Life is so comfortable right now. I should be content. I got off and saw several big namu trees. In the time I stopped to take a photo, Fu Yunshu was talking to the ticket office staff. I don't know what she said. Sis, brother-in-law? I realized right away, this is Fu Xingye, Fu Yunshu's younger cousin, the youngest son of the second branch of the family. To be exact, he's the adopted son. It was mentioned in the book. When Fu Xingye was 6, his biological family suffered a misfortune. He was adopted by the second madam and became the favorite of the whole family. Since he's the youngest, well-behaved and cute, he's also loved by the older generation of the Fu family. He was doted on by all his older sisters and brothers growing up. How's work here? Are you busy? It's great. The summer peak just passed when I started. Thanks for talking to my dad to get me this job, sis. I really like it here. I'm glad you like it. It's Saturday today. Your brother-in-law and I came here to walk around. Great, I'll show you around. I'm free right now anyway. Sis, brother-in-law? You two should come out on dates like this more often. The old lady told us to come. Otherwise, there's no way we'd be out here. We sat in the back row of the sightseeing bus, listening to Fu Xingye's introduction. The scenery along the way was beautiful. Lots of people were setting up tents and having picnics in the designated areas. Sis, brother-in-law? Do you want to stay here tonight? The tree houses here are really nice. You can watch the sunset glow in the evening and watch stars and fireflies at night. Really? Is that allowed? The treehouse in front of me was made of wood. You walk up the stairs and slide down the slide. There's also a swing. The treehouse has a very big window with a beautiful string of wind chimes hanging on it. I can actually stay here. I can't even imagine how happy I would be. Of course you can. This is our family's property. You can pick any room you want, brother-in-law. You can arrange it. Just stay here today. Got it. This place gets cleaned every day. I'll have someone bring over more stuff later. He winked at me after saying that kid definitely had bad intentions with that wink. We checked out the rest of the place after that. Then we headed to the restaurant for a meal. Sis, brother-in-law? I have a meeting this afternoon, so I can't hang out with you guys. I already had people set up the treehouse. You can take a noon break first before exploring. Okay, go do your thing. We'll just walk around on our own. Fu Yunshu walked behind me. Her red lips curved into a small smile. She watched me fall into memories. Back then, my days were just eating, sleeping, going to school, or heading to after-school classes. Or else I was at the company. I always envied classmates who could travel with their parents. I also envied classmates who could watch movies and shop with friends after school. I don't really have any good memories from my teens. Right after I became an adult, Dad gradually handed the company over to me. I felt the weight of responsibility get even heavier. It's only been the last 2 years that I trained 2 really capable assistants, so I can finally take time off to relax once in a while. Going on a trip with family like this is my first time ever. Family. Fu Yunshu, come open the door quick. I want to go inside and look. Hurry up. Fu Xingye gave her the key before he left. What the hell is this woman taking so long for? Ahem. This woman looks so pretty when she smiles. Cough, cough. Hurry up and open the door. The first thing I saw was a big bed. It looked super soft. I walked over and found 2 sets of clean pajamas on the bed. There was a small box next to them. This must have been prepared by that kid Fu Xingye. No wonder he was winking at me like that. So that's what he meant. That's so thoughtful. Fu Yunshu saw it too. She looked expressionless, but her slightly flushed cheeks gave her away. You go take a shower first. We were gonna take a noon break, right? I feel a little carb coma after lunch. Plus, I got up early this morning. I'm super sleepy right now. I took the pajamas and went to the bathroom to shower. When I came out, I saw Fu Yunshu sitting on the couch reading a book. Do you want to take a nap? You go sleep first. I'm gonna go take a shower. I laid down after hearing that. I was out like a light in no time. After showering, Fu Yunshu laid down next to me. Suddenly, I rolled over. My leg almost ended up on top of her. Fu Yunshu sighed softly, got up and sat on the couch to keep reading. When I woke up, I was on the other side of the bed. Fu Yunshu. The woman opened her eyes. Did I crowd you so much you couldn't sleep? Want me to ask Fu Xinghe to prepare another room for you? No need for a wealthy family marriage. A stable relationship between the couple is good for both families' businesses. If bad rumors get out, it'll affect the company's stock price. We have to be careful when we're out in public. That night I laid in bed and called Fu Yunshu. Do you know which ones are the Big Dipper? I do. Then pointed out to me, okay. 10 minutes later, the scenic area manager sent over an astronomical telescope. Fu Yunshu adjusted the telescope properly and called me over to look. Whoa, that's so clear. That's so beautiful. It's so clear, oh my God. It's stunning. That's Orion. Those 3 stars in a line are his belt. Thank you, Yunshu. This is the most beautiful starry sky I've ever seen. Ye Shuang, you're so beautiful. The next day, Fu Xinghe came to have breakfast with me. He winked at me and asked, How was it? Did you have fun last night? I took a sip of milk and asked him back, Fun about what? Fu Xinghe blinked a few times. The night was so beautiful last night. The vibe in the cabin was so nice. Didn't you do anything? Did you use the stuff I had prepared? We were both so tired from playing all day. We just showered and slept. Who has the energy for other stuff? After spending a whole day at a scenic spot. Actually, I went to the bathroom to take a cold shower, and when I got back, I found Fu Yunshu got a call from her assistant and worked on her laptop until midnight. I stayed up until midnight looking through the telescope. Fine. I was actually thinking of helping you two bond better. As for me, last night was definitely an unforgettable night. After we got back from the scenic spot, Fu Yunshu told me, my mom went to stay with her old friends for a few days, so I don't need to go to the old house to keep her company these days. The old lady is really not dramatic at all. Even if she broke her arm, nothing can stop her from going out. I lazed around at home for 2 days, and I couldn't stand staying in bed anymore. I have to find something to do. Other than reading books and going through course materials, the original owner seems to have been working out regularly. I love playing tennis. Maybe I can find a buddy to play with. Right then, Renlei called me. Chen, help. What's wrong? My kid went to school. I'm so bored. I'll go moldy if I don't go out soon. I saw your WeChat Moments post about hanging out the other day. I was so jealous of you, but my naughty kid is at home on weekends, so I can't go out either. Tish, I knew it. With that energy, he's definitely fine. This is perfect timing, exactly what I needed. Want to play tennis? Hell yeah. I have a tennis court at my place. Let's play there. No one will disturb us. We can play however we want. Okay, I'm heading over right now. Great, both the court and playing buddy are perfectly sorted. Plus, Renlei's place isn't far from mine. It's only a 30-minute drive. I'll ask Uncle Lou to drive me there later. I looked all over the walk-in closet and didn't find any suitable clothes. Got it. The original owner didn't like sports, so he never prepared any sportswear before. I asked Uncle Lou to take me to the mall first and bought 2 sets of comfortable tennis outfits. Then he drove me to Renlei's house. At first, we were playing pretty gently, Renlei said with a smile. This is just warming up. Wait till I go all out on you. That was such a fun game today. Who did you learn tennis from? Did you ever have a private coach? I thought for a second. The original owner joined the tennis club in college and learned for a while, but he wasn't very interested in tennis, so he didn't learn much. But that's fine. After all, the original owner's family is pretty well off. They can afford a coach, so no one will suspect anything. No, I learned it in college. Wow, you play really well. Your moves are super standard too. I'll show you the video later. You look so cool when you play tennis. On my way over here. Renlei sent me a message. Chen, are you okay with me posting the footage I take online? I didn't even think about it at the time. I agreed right away. So ever since I walked through the door, he's been filming. We rested for a while, showered and changed clothes, then sat on the couch to watch the videos he took. Chen, look at you. You look like a young college boy. Then Renlei started gushing over my physique. Look at those long legs. Look at those muscles. It's so great to be young. It's so great to be rich. When you're rich, you can buy whatever you want. You can also work out, swim, hire a private coach in your free time. Look at this physique. Of course, Renlei is also very handsome. Brother Lei, you're super handsome too. Look how manly you are. Ha ha ha, come here. Let you feel this manliness for yourself. The device next to us was still on at this time. It recorded everything. I went home after having lunch at Renlei's place. I took a nap at home, and when I woke up, a short video app on my phone notified me I had over 99 unread messages. I opened the app to check. There were way too many DMs and comments to go through. Turns out right after I left, Renlei edited the video and posted it online. He tagged my account. Is this the power of a blogger with 10 million followers? I actually went viral. Ha ha ha, hey handsome, hit me up. Someone DM'd me. Handsome, post more daily content, please. We need to feed our eyes. Handsome, hey handsome, your body is so great. Can you share your workout tips? Wow, 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 is there a link for the tennis outfit? There were too many. I couldn't reply to all of them. Or could you tell us what brand it is? I want to buy one for my boyfriend. Chen, did you see my video? You went viral. Yeah, I saw it. I just checked my own account. I got a shock. First time seeing this many people. Some people are even asking for the close link. Sorry about that. Did this video cause you any trouble? If you don't like it, I'll delete it. No need. Hey, what if I become a fashion creator or a fitness influencer? It's the short video era now. Honestly, I want to try it too. Of course you can. Let me tell you, if you make short videos, your follower count will blow up in no time. With Renlei's words, I'm ready to go all in. At the same time, Fugru Building. Fu Yunshu just got out of the elevator after a meeting. Walking through the corridor, she heard the secretary's office. Have you seen Renlei's new video? His tennis partner is so hot. The comments below are going crazy. I heard he's a college teacher. Yeah, I saw it, Renlei even, or his personal account. But there's nothing on his account at all. The comment section is full of people asking if a Chen has a girlfriend, but Renlei replied that he's married. Wonder which lucky woman got him. Sai, did you see the tennis outfit he's wearing? It's the new collection from luxury brand Kemeng. Of course I saw it. His body is so perfect. I bet he has abs. I'm so jealous people have a hot friend like that. I also saw someone comment that that hot guy is probably a teacher at Peking University. Back in the office, Fu Yunshu found that rarely used app and clicked into it. When the couple Wang Yu and Renlei started their account before, they sent it to the group asking friends to follow them. I think I followed them with my alt account back then. I never opened this app again after that. The video was super easy to find because the video cover was exactly a photo of the two of them playing tennis. Play the video. Fu Yunshu didn't even notice that. Her eyes were fixed on me the whole time. She got home at night. I was sitting cross-legged on the sofa. Fu Yunshu, if I shoot videos at home, would you mind? Why do you suddenly want to shoot videos? I've been home for a month. I got nothing else to do anyway. Want to give it a try? Go ahead and try if you want. But you need to be prepared for negative comments. And don't put too much pressure on yourself. I was going to say our family doesn't need you to make money, but I held back in the end. It felt a bit disrespectful to a Chen. I know she cares about me. I know, I just treat this as a hobby. I can also learn some new skills. I won't pressure myself at all. I don't need to make money from this right now. I can shoot videos however I want. I can spend more time writing scripts, figuring out video editing and stuff. That way I can make works I actually like. You went to hang out with Renlei today. I was a bit surprised. You saw the video. Will she think I'm trying to make videos just because I saw the traffic potential? I heard people in the secretary's office discussing it today. I clicked in and took a look, but I felt a bit unhappy when I saw the comments. So many people are judging HN like that. It made me uncomfortable. He sent his kid to the nursery. He was bored at home and called me. I just wanted to play tennis anyway, so we hit it off right away. To be honest, his tennis court is so big. We played all morning. It was so fun. We walked to the living room sofa and sat down. Fu Yunshu asked me, "Do you like playing tennis?" I first picked it up when I was an undergrad. I didn't have much time to play when I was in grad school. Now that I have free time, I want to pick up this sport again. Yunshu, how's your tennis? I heard Wang Yu is pretty good at it too. We can arrange a game for our two couples sometime. It's okay, I know how to play. It's fine, even if you don't. I can teach you. The video Renlei posted. Its views are still growing. When fans clicked into my account homepage, they were surprised to find I posted my first video. Right after, 2 hours after the video was posted, the views hit over 100,000. My follower count blew up. I feel like I've cracked the traffic code. It's worth the money I spent on a one-on-one fitness coach. After the first class, I shot a fitness sharing episode. In the video, I taught everyone a few simple moves. It was shot in a professional gym to film and edit the videos. I even took online courses to learn filming and editing skills. This whole process gives me such a great sense of achievement. That day, I got a call from the original owner's biological mom, Liang Xinru. "Son, what made you decide to start filming videos? Aren't you working these days? My mother-in-law asked for a month's leave for me earlier." "Oh, you silly kid. You said the trip home was too far before, so I told you not to bother coming back. Now that you've got time off, how come you don't think of coming home to visit?" I always thought before, the original owner wasn't very close to his parents. So if they didn't reach out to me, I wouldn't contact them first either. I never expected this one call today. Would make me feel so conflicted inside. Listening to the original owner's mom's caring words, I decided to go back for a visit. Now that I'm living his life, I'll treat the original owner's parents as my own family. All right. Come home and stay for a few days when you have time. I'll make all your favorite dishes. Okay, got it. I'll talk to Fu Yunshu when she gets off work. Then Mom started giving me earnest advice. "Oh, right, I didn't call to stop you from filming those videos, okay? I'm just worried you can't handle the negative pressure. Our family never deliberately hid your identity. Internet users can dig up everything about you in just a few minutes. Have you figured out how to deal with that?" "Mom, I know what to do. The original owner's identity as a wealthy Shanghai heir isn't even worth digging into. There's no scandal anyway. What do I have to be afraid of?" I even looked into it specifically. The background of the original owner's grandparents. 3 generations of this family have clean records. Nowadays, traffic is everything. I might even be able to create some value for the company and get a bigger bonus. After hanging up, I got a call from the original owner's biological dad. "Son, I'll say the same thing I always do. Do whatever you want to do. If anything comes up, just tell your dad. I'll fix it for you. This is the first time I've felt like no matter what happens, someone's got my back. The original owner really had no shortage of love, huh? Nice going, bro. Your videos are really good. When are you gonna promote the company's products?" There's no need for me to do that. My traffic is nothing compared to those A-list celebrities. Their single live stream can make hundreds of millions in sales. I don't need to join in on that. Getting you to do it is just a word from me, your big sister. He also told me, "I've had people secure your personal information. Don't worry about it." Great, thanks, sis. Xia Yunzhou asked me out for dinner. Aunt Zhang, Xia Yunzhou invited me out for dinner. I won't eat at home tonight. I need to let Yunshu know too. Okay, come home early. Hey, come sit down. I ordered the spicy butter hot pot base and tomato base, both of our favorites. It's only been like 10 days since we last met. Why are your dark circles so bad? Ugh, don't even get me started. My baby's going through the 2-month fussiness, it's exhausting. My mom, the nanny, and I take turns staying up with the baby. I've been super sleep deprived lately. My wife finally came back from her business trip today, so I left her at home with the baby. That's why I could invite you out for hot pot. 2-month fussiness. Do all 2-month-old babies go through that? Not all babies do. Some are just more high needs, I guess. Let me tell you, my wife and I are definitely not having a second kid. Oh right, you're not working these days. Why don't you go make up for your honeymoon trip? Fu Yunshu says the company has too much going on. Plus, I think it's better we don't go for now. It'd be a little awkward going together. Haha, you're so ridiculous. What's so awkward about that? Don't tell me you two haven't done anything yet. Dude, we're in a hot pot restaurant. Not at your house. What are you talking about? Come on, no one can hear us, seriously? You can't keep having a sexless marriage like this. About that, all I can say is we've kissed. These days she goes straight to the study after dinner. I'm already asleep by the time she comes back to the bedroom. Ever since we came back from the scenic spot, I feel like she's been avoiding me. That's not okay. What's she doing in the study after dinner? Can't you stay up until she comes back to the bedroom? Forget it, forget it. Let's not talk about this. Let's just eat. You're back, sir. This is the coffee for Fu Yunshu. Why is she drinking coffee so late at night? Miss asked for it. Looks like she has an international meeting tonight. It ended pretty late. Sir, can you take this upstairs, please? Anjing, take the coffee away, please. I'll go heat up a cup of milk for her. Come in. Fu Yunshu, have some milk and take a break. You're back. Just got back. I ran into Zhang Shan bringing you coffee just now. I think you should drink less of that at night. So I swapped it for milk without checking with you first. Thanks, Akin, you're so sweet. Want to share a small cake with me? Where did you get the cake? I picked it up when I passed a bakery on the way. The fridge downstairs is stuffed with ingredients. So I brought it up and put it here. This is the first time this fridge has ever had a small cake inside. It was only used to store drinks before. I suddenly felt like eating cake with Akin today. Let's eat together. All right, I'll keep you company even if it ruins my diet. All the workout I did today is totally wasted for you. Well, are you going to eat it or not? I will, you go first. It tastes so good. I can't even tell if the cake itself is tasty. Or it's tastier because Akin fed it to me. I'll clear the table after we finish eating. Aunt Zhang said you have a meeting to attend. I won't bother you then. What? I'll come right over. What's wrong? Fu Nianian beat someone up in the middle of the night. She's at the police station right now. Ask Assistant Chiao to host tonight's international meeting. Don't worry. Go to bed early, don't wait for me. Take care of yourself out there. I couldn't fall asleep after going back to my room. Fu Nianian is the second madam's daughter. She's Fu Yunshu's younger female cousin. She's the new heir written in the book. I don't think I've met her yet. I tried searching for info about Fu Nianian online. I unexpectedly found her personal short video account. She looks like a very lively girl in the videos. She also gets along really well with factory workers. One of the videos has a comment from her friend below. Whoa, Nianji, you're working at your family's factory. Do a good job, Sister Yunshu won't treat you badly. You'll get transferred back to head office sooner or later. I love the factory. The factory makes me happy. She looks like a down-to-earth new graduate. I remember there's a plot in the book. Fu Nianian was holding a meeting for her subordinates. She mentioned she trained at the factory right after graduation. Then she worked in various different departments. That is to say, after she graduated, Fu Yunshu didn't give her any special privileges. She just let her start from the grassroots level. From what I can see right now, I think the second Madam Fu Xinghe and Fu Nianian are all pretty nice people. The only one I haven't met is Fu Yunshu's second uncle. I froze when I realized I accidentally liked her video. I guess Fu Nianian saw my like and told her about it. Not yet. You don't have to worry. She was acting in self-defense. Okay, come back home early then. I still hadn't fallen asleep when Fu Yunshu came back. I can't sleep once I miss my sleepy window. Why are you still awake? Can't sleep, I'm reading a novel. What exactly happened tonight? It's nothing serious. When she came out of the shower, I was already asleep on my stomach. Fu Yunshu lay down next to me. I probably felt uncomfortable sleeping on my stomach. I turned over in my sleep and landed right on Fu Yunshu's soft, warm body. I woke up immediately. Looking at her face so close to mine, I could feel her body heat and the scent of her body wash. I remembered that unforgettable kiss from last time. This kiss? I didn't rush to kiss her. Instead, I watched her reaction quietly, looking at her cheeks gradually turning red. My heart was beating really fast. We just stared at each other like that. The atmosphere in the room slowly grew more and more ambiguous. I slowly leaned closer and kissed her gently. When I woke up the next day, the woman next to me was already gone. I picked up my phone to check the time. It was already 10 a.m. I'm off to work. I smiled softly. I typed a reply, "Okay, take care of yourself." Just then, the old lady called me via video call. "Good morning, Mom." "Oh no, did I disturb your sleep?" "No, I just woke up." "Mom, you're back home." "Yeah, I got home this morning. Come over at noon. I brought a lot of gifts for you guys." Okay, when I stepped into the old house's yard, I saw the old lady talking to a man. I only recognized him when I walked closer. It was actually Fu Yunshin's second uncle. "Oh, uncle, you're here too. Heard your mom's back?" Before I head back to Lin City, I stopped by to visit. "Akin, you're not at work today." Well, the two of them just got married, right? I got Akin a whole month off work, so they could go on their honeymoon, but then I broke my arm, you see? These two are super filial. They insisted on staying to take care of me. They didn't even go on the honeymoon trip, but the leave's already approved, so I let Akin rest well at home. He'll definitely be swamped once he goes back to teaching. Yeah, that's what my Jinghe said too. Once you start working, you have no time to have fun. He's busy as hell every single day. All right, sister-in-law, you two chat. I'm heading back to Lin City today. Okay, drive safe on the road. Sure. Uncle, let me see you out. Oh, good. I heard you teach the auditing major. That's right. That's great. Auditing has really good prospects. Why didn't you think about joining a firm? There are several top-tier firms in Beijing. You could totally pick any of them you want. Oh, uncle, you're flattering me. I'm not that good, honestly. Besides, firms are way too busy. I want something a bit more laid back. Actually, in my past life, my biggest dream was to get into the Big Four firms. But I didn't even get an internship there. But I know perfectly well how crazy the workload is at firms. I'd rather just be a steady teacher here. That's good enough for me. Being a teacher is pretty nice too. He didn't say anything else after that. He walked to the door, got in his car, and left. I watched the car drive away, then turned and walked back into the house. My mind still stuck on what Fu Jingwei said. Once I got inside, the old lady held my hand and said, "You need to watch out for your second uncle in the future. That man is way too scheming. He acts one way in front of you and does the total opposite behind your back. You really have to be careful around him." Back when my husband and I started our business, the old man gave us a sum of startup capital. Fu Jingwei thought the old man was being partial, so he asked for a sum of money too. He copied us and started his own business. Later, when our business took off, he insisted the old man had secretly given us extra money behind the scenes. He demanded we give him half the company. Back then, the old man was seriously ill. Your dad didn't want bad blood between brothers and didn't want the old man to die with regrets. So he agreed to give him half, but later he secretly transferred that half to Lin City and split off to run it independently. He's always trying to prove he's better than us. But so many years have passed. His company in Lin City still isn't doing well at all. The only reason he came today is he wants me to pressure Fu Yunshu to hand over some projects to him. Look at him, he seems all calm on the surface. But he's actually got a ton of tricks up his sleeve. Wow, this second uncle really isn't a good guy, huh? Why on earth should we hand over projects to him? He even tried to get Xingyi to work at Fu Group's headquarters before. Xingyi didn't want to go, so Yunshu arranged for him to work at the scenic area. His words had hidden meaning just now, saying his son is super busy at the scenic area. Isn't that just complaining Yunshu didn't let Xingyi join Fu Group? When Nianian first interned at the factory, he complained non-stop about that too. How scheming he is. I don't even want to talk about it. All right, let's not talk about this anymore.
Just keep it in mind, that's all.
My old friend's son works in the auction industry. I went to an auction yesterday and bought a few things. Open the box and take a look. Keep them properly, okay? Wear them when you get the chance. If you don't wear them, just keep them as collectibles. They all hold their value well. I could tell the old lady truly likes me from the bottom of her heart. Oh, honey, I know you're sensible, but you don't have to hang out with me all day. Go do whatever you need to do. Okay, you rest well at home. I'll come visit you again tomorrow. One day I wanted to go out to practice driving, so I can drive myself to work later. But as bad luck would have it, I didn't drive very far after leaving the house when someone rear-ended me. How the hell do you drive? Do you even know how to drive? Hey there, handsome. Let's add WeChat and sort this out privately. Yeah, I'll pay for all the repair costs, no problem. I didn't feel much of the impact inside the car, and I didn't feel any discomfort physically either. I ignored that person. Walked over to check the back of the car, and there was a dented part there. No need to sort this out privately. Let's just call the police. Call the traffic police over. You think I'm an idiot? A private settlement won't clear things up. We might run into a ton of trouble later on. The traffic police got here really fast. They told us to drive our cars to a safe spot to handle the issue. In the end, the car behind was ruled fully responsible. A black car pulled up ahead. Chen, are you okay? I'm fine, he's fully at fault. The traffic police already sorted everything out. What are you doing here? Singhi told me, I was worried about you, so I came to check on you. Fu Singhi has such a big mouth. I only mentioned it in passing when I texted him just now. I didn't expect him to tell Fu Yunshu right away. It's no big deal. You didn't have to rush all the way over here. I can handle this. Come back with me in my car. Let housekeeper Joe come take care of the rest. Once the traffic police wrapped things up, they gave each of us a form. What's wrong? Let Uncle Liu drive you from now on. I don't feel safe with you driving alone. Fu Yunshu really cares about me. Well, my driving skills really suck anyway, for the sake of my own life. I'd better stop driving. Okay, got it. Another weekend came. After my mom called last time, Fu Yunshu and I agreed to go back to Haicheng for a visit. We also prepared a lot of expensive gifts. We first went to my biological mom, Liang Xinru's house. Right after we entered the yard, we heard a clear female voice. Just unfreeze my bank card, please. I really know I was wrong. I'll never do it again. She's Gu Jinyan, the daughter of the original owner's mom and stepdad. She's in 10th grade this year. She's super rebellious. I remember she texted me before asking me for some cash. I transferred 5,000 won to her once. She disliked it, saying it was too little. So I never sent her money again. I told her to ask her dad for money. Wonder what trouble she's gotten into this time. Sir, ma'am. Young Master Chen and young Madam are back. Dad. The Chen and Yunshu are back. Your mom went out to play mahjong. I'll call her right now to get her to come home. Dad, you're being so biased. When I come home, you pull a long face. But as soon as my brother gets home, you're smiling so wide your wrinkles are showing. I'm obviously your biological kid. Yeah, I am biased. If you were as easy to take care of as your brother, I'd smile at you too. Sis-in-law, can you do me a favor? What favor? Sis-in-law, can you spare me some cash? Fu Yunshu got the hint, picked up his phone and tapped a few times. Alipay notification, 100,000 yuan received. What the hell are you doing? Who transferred 100,000 yuan to you? Sis-in-law sent it. Dad, bro. Sis-in-law, I have stuff to do at school. I'll head out first. Dad? What trouble did Jinyan get into this time? She talked back to her grade director at school. I only heard about this from her classmate. All she does is get into trouble every single day.
Sai, I'll go apologize to her grade director on Monday.
Chen Yunshu. This is my first time meeting Liang Qingru. She's very pretty. You can't tell at all that she's over 50 years old. I thought you guys would get back much later. Our plane landed half an hour early, so we got here a little earlier than planned. Mom, I bought some things for you. Come with me to check them out. Let Yunshu stay here and chat with your dad for a bit. Come on, look. I bought this when I went to France last time.
Small.
Thanks, Mom. Oh, you kid. You're all grown up now, but you still act like a little child. Look at you. You never like to talk about anything that's going on with you. When you were little, you never told us when something happened at school either. You're so stubborn and independent. What's wrong now? Did Yunshu make you angry? No, Yunshu is really nice. I'm doing really well. I called you over because I wanted to ask how your married life is going. If anything comes up, remember to tell me. Don't keep it all to yourself and stay quiet. Don't worry about me. Everyone is great. I'm really happy. That's good to hear. Why do I feel like you're a completely different person after getting married? Before, you never wanted to sit here and chat with me. The old you would have already gotten annoyed and told me to stop asking. You weren't like this before. Probably because I got married. I think about things differently than I used to. It's not easy for me to come back home. Of course, I want to chat with you properly. My boy is all grown up. Try on these clothes and accessories, and the stuff I bought for Yunshu, too. Take all of them with you when you leave. Okay. Honey, I'm cooking lunch today. What would you guys like to eat? Babe, you know exactly what I like, right? Ask our son and daughter-in-law what they want. What would you two like to eat? Easy, don't hurt your back. I won't. I've got you, right? Ugh, you two are so lovey-dovey I can skip lunch already. You and your wife can be like that too, you know? I froze for a second and looked at Fu Yunshu. Turns out he was looking at me too. The atmosphere got a little awkward. Mom, I want sweet and sour ribs. And that steamed fish too. The two of them chatted as they headed to the kitchen. Fu Yunshu, babe, what did you talk about with my dad just now? Just business stuff? What kind of business? Our marriage alliance is supposed to involve only the interests of the Wen and Fu families. It has nothing to do with other families. Besides, the two families don't have any cooperation at all. What business could they possibly have to discuss? I was a little curious. Dad told me to watch out for second uncle. He ran into second uncle a while back, meeting a supplier in Haicheng. That supplier has a long-term partnership with Fu Corporation. Don't tell anyone about this, okay? It might cause Fu Corporation's stock to fluctuate. I get it, don't worry. I won't tell a soul. Last time we ran into second uncle at the old house. Mom told me to watch out for him. Don't stress about it. I'll get someone to look into this. I suddenly thought of the car accident from the novel. Do you think your second uncle might do illegal stuff for business? You noticed that too. My dad ran into him in Haicheng, meeting our core supplier in private. That guy controls our key production lines. That's not all. Mom told me before. When you two started from scratch back then, second uncle made a big fuss over dividing the family assets. Now he's secretly contacting our staff. He's clearly targeting Fu Corporation. I never dared to think of the worst-case scenario, but his moves are getting more and more obvious. Wenshin, this is way too dangerous. Don't get directly involved in this. I'm scared he'll hurt you. I'm your husband. Even your mom treats me as part of the family. How could I let you handle this all alone? We'll be careful together. Worst case, we'll have Uncle Liu follow us everywhere we go. Nothing bad will happen. Okay, I'll listen to you. We stayed in Haicheng for another 2 days. Chenchen Yunshu is under a lot of work pressure. Make sure he eats on time every day. Don't let him live off coffee all the time. Got it, Mom. I'll watch him every day. I'll make sure he eats and drinks well. If there's any movement from Fu Jingwei, call me right away. The Wen family still has some connections in Beijing. We can help? Got it, Dad. Sis-in-law, can you give me more pocket money next time you come back? I promise I'll study hard. You gotta keep your promise. Otherwise, you won't get any next time. I definitely will. What's wrong? I can't believe my family's mess. Has to worry your parents, too. We're family. No need to split hairs over what's yours and what's mine. Besides, my parents dote on you more than they dote on me. They're happy to help. Smooth talker. Ah, Chen, you're finally back. Let Mom see if you've lost weight. Did you not eat properly in Haicheng? Your face looks so thin. Mom, I didn't lose weight. I ate so much every meal I was stuffed. It's Yunshu who's busy with work every day. You should dote on him more. You too. Don't push yourself too hard. Tonight I'll have the kitchen make your favorite dishes. You need to nourish yourselves properly. Got it, Mom. We're both doing great. That jerk Fu Jingwei didn't bother you guys, right? Not yet. But we already arranged for people to check his accounts and whereabouts. Look into it. You have to get to the bottom of this. I put up with him snatching family assets back then. Now he dares to target my son-in-law, my daughter, and go after Fu Corporation too. Does he think the Fu family is a joke? Mom, don't be mad. You'll hurt yourself if you get too upset. I'm not mad. I just can't swallow this anger. Go ahead with the investigation, don't worry. Mom's got your back. I'll keep an eye on the old house. He won't get away with any tricks. 3 days later, Fu Yunshu's assistant returned to Beijing with all the complete evidence. President, we've checked everything out. Mr. Fu embezzled from the Lincheng branch 300 million yen to pay off his personal debts. He also colluded with external competitors to seize the core West City project. Is it just financial issues? On the car you usually use for trips, he secretly altered the brake lines. He planned to cause an accident. No wonder the former assistant had a car accident. He planned this whole thing on purpose. Notify all the board members. 10 a.m. tomorrow, emergency board meeting. Yes. Don't be scared, I'll go with you tomorrow, I'm here. Fu Jingwei abused his position to embezzle public funds and deliberately tried to murder the company president. The evidence is irrefutable. He is relieved of all duties effective today. We will pursue legal responsibility according to law. That's nonsense. You're framing me. Whether it's a frame-up or not, the judge will give you the answer. When the news reached the old house, Gu Yunshu, what right do you have to arrest my husband? My family has always treated you well. You ungrateful brat! It's because he's committed countless crimes and tried to kill my daughter and son-in-law. If you make one more fuss, we'll take you in for investigation too.
Ah!
It's all settled. No one will ever bully you again. Thanks so much to you and Mom. What about Fu Nianian? What are you going to do with her? She didn't take part in any of this from start to finish. She even secretly told her dad to stop. She's a very sensible kid. I let her stay at Fu's group to train at the entry level. She'll work based on her own ability. No collective punishment here. You did the right thing. I went back to school to teach classes. Ms. Wen, you're finally back. I was being petty and talking nonsense before, and making wrong assumptions about you. Please don't take it to heart. It's okay, we're colleagues. Let's just drop it, it's in the past. Thank you, Ms. Wen. If you need anything later, just let me know. Mr. Wu, your explanation is so clear. You're literally our lifesaver. Mr. Wu, please update your short videos faster. We're all waiting to watch them. Okay, sure. I'll try to film more and update more often. Did your class go well today? Are you tired? It went super well. All the students like me a lot. I'm not tired at all. Oh, right, I just remembered. Renlei just called to invite us to his house to play tennis this weekend. Wang Yu is coming too. You still want to play? Of course, come with me. I'll teach you how to play. You'll get the hang of it right away, I promise. Okay, I'll do as you say. Brother-in-law! Sis! We've been waiting so long for you. I saw your tennis video online. It's super popular right now. You play really well. I just play for fun. I'm not professional at all. Brother-in-law, you're a famous internet teacher now. Bring me along when you film videos next time, okay? Anytime, as long as you have time to practice with me. We went back to the old house for dinner that night. The old lady suddenly put down her chopsticks. I have something important to tell you all. Go ahead, Mom. Aachen, you and Yunshu have been married for over half a year. You two are so loving. Don't you think it's time I get to hold my grandson soon? I have nothing to do at home every day. I just want to look after a baby. Okay, Mom, we get it. We'll let nature take its course. That's more like it. Make sure I get to hold the baby soon. I'll take care of it every day for you. I'll make sure the baby is nice and chubby. Who says I'm going with the flow with you? Who else would I go with the flow with, huh? Half a year later, Vention, look. I'm pregnant. We're having a baby. The doctor said it's already 6 weeks along. Oh my God, I'm gonna be a dad. Mom's gonna be a grandma. The news reached the old house. Yunshu, do you want something sour or sweet? Mom will tell the kitchen to make it right away. Aachen, you keep an eye on this too. If she gets hungry in the middle of the night, you call the kitchen immediately. Aachen, my legs are swollen. I'll massage them for you, gently. Aachen, I'm hungry. I'll cook you some small wontons. It'll be ready in a minute. Akin, do you think this is too much hassle? Never. You and the baby are the most precious treasures in my whole life. Fu Yunshu safely gave birth to a pair of boy-girl twins. The boy has my eyes and eyebrows. The girl looks exactly like Fu Yunshu. They have delicate porcelain-like skin and are extremely cute. I looked at the two little ones, and tears rolled down my cheeks instantly. Yunshu, look. They look like both of us. They're so beautiful. Our babies. The old lady held both kids in her arms. Great, the Fu family finally has heirs. I finally get to hold my grandson and granddaughter. On the baby's 1-month birthday, the Fu family held a grand banquet. They're way too cute. Can I take them home to play for 2 days? Stop messing around. Be careful not to hurt the babies. I held Fu Yunshu's hand, looking at all the warm, lively scenes in front of me. I can thank you for giving me such a perfect family. I should be the one thanking you. At night, the babies were fast asleep in the crib. Ahem. Will we always be this happy? We will, for our whole lives. Mom and Dad are healthy and well. The babies grow up healthily, and we stay together to live a good life. The night breeze is soft. The stars are bright and sparkling. This is exactly the life I've always wanted.